Hello everybody and welcome to hole number 1 in the Eagle Peak in the Fall Major Tournament. The video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. Let's go! This is Pro and Expert Tee, the second tee. And I'm going to show you, or at least me and my opponent here, we're going to show you two pretty equal ways on how to play this hole. Our opponent is going to just use the fairway, I'm going to use the rough. And you're going to see two different results, and I'm going to talk you through this hole as it's going to be an interesting one. I definitely see this as a possible eagle hole here. First, and you can see here that this fairway slopes downhill there from the left, which makes it possible with headwind to play straight forward to let the ball fall down as our opponent did do. But as our opponent did do that shot, then I'm going to show you the rough bump. But the rough bump is very much required for you to hit it, to not hit it great on the right, because we do want the ball to fall down to the left as our opponent's ball did. We're going to add 20% to this adjustment as we're playing downhill, so an over adjustment for 20%. So let's say we have 8.2 in wind, then we're going to add 1.7 in wind, which is going to give us around 10 in wind, how this is going to react. And as you can see, I'm playing with a Kingmaker to reduce the wind a little bit more and also give myself power 3. We can play with another ball if you want to, but then we need to overpower, and that's something that we do want to stay away from. I hit it great on the right, which is not good. As you can see, I'm hitting the spot where I wanted to, because I'm hitting the spot in between the trees there in the rough. But as I do hit it great on the right, I'm going to put myself to the right, and then we're going to have the tree in our way, something that is very important to not have. But you can see as well, our opponent here is having a possibility to go for the pin directly with that excellent tee shot. Then you can either bounce it before the bunker, or you can go directly there to this spot where our opponent is aiming for. And I do believe the Saturn is going to be the club to play with here, because if you do have the Saturn, you can either bounce it over the bunker. If you do not have enough distance, like if you're in between clubs, like for this example now, then I would rather play and bounce on bounce before the bunker. But let's say we would be having like a power 2, power 3 ball, then he or she wouldn't be able to be in between clubs. Then going with max backspin Saturn would be perfect. So you can see here now, I'm just having the trees in my way, but it won't be a problem for me to get this ball to green. So you can see this is just a minor thing that makes us have the tree in the way, and then we need to curl it instead. 1 bar top, max the side spin. Something that you maybe wonder, like you can see from the start that there is a big fairway that we can play with. I do not suggest that we play on that side if we're not having tailwind, because worst case scenario, we're going to have a bunch of trees in our way, and then the eagle opportunity is basically dead. So have that in mind when you're playing hole number 1. So please let me know if you do have any questions about hole number 1, and I will be happy to help you out. This video here is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic, and I want to wish you the best of luck in the Fall Major Tournament.